Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB and today's the 27th of November 2025. Now the good thing guys is the prices of Bitcoin on the global cryptocurrency market is definitely pumping up. And what I'm really liking guys since the last 24 hours, the ETF related information is also looking great. Well, technically not great, but it is definitely better than what it was in the month of October and November. So could it be possible it is start for a bullish market once again? Let's see guys what December has in store for us. Because to be honest guys, after a very long time, the ETF matrix is showing in inflows. And surprisingly guys, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana as well as XRP ETF has significant inflows. So really positive development, isn't it? Now look guys, today is the 27th of November and it is Thanksgiving in the United States of America, isn't it? So I do anticipate the trading volume to be relatively less for the next 24 to 48 hours. But let's see guys what the weekend has in store for us. Now look guys, me and the Blockchain DXB podcast have always said this. President Donald Trump definitely wants to go ahead and make Bitcoin and cryptocurrency great again. And next month guys, we definitely need to keep an eye on two things. The first one is the CPI, the inflation related information, followed by the FOMC meeting. Now according to me guys, there is a very high possibility Federal Chair Jerome Powell most likely once again will be reducing the interest rate. Let's see if the price of Bitcoin does actually reach an all-time high towards the end of this year. Now look guys, in today's episode you have quite a lot of interesting things to cover. The first one guys is to do with the Republican state of Texas. And here's the thing guys, they have officially become the first US state to go ahead and add Bitcoin to a strategic reserve. And here's the thing guys, they are kicking things off with a $5 million purchase. And this purchase is through BlackRock's Bitcoin IBIT ETF. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Now one of the reasons why this is important is because it does actually mark a major shift as states and institutions are starting to treat Bitcoin as a legitimate long-term reserve asset, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. Now the next news guys is a massive news which is connected to Bolivia. And Bolivia guys looks like they're embracing cryptocurrencies as well as stablecoin. And the news I'm going to be talking about in today's episode guys is that they are moving to integrate crypto and stablecoins into the financial system. And this is as the courts are currently battling inflation and shortage of US dollar. And major companies in Bolivia guys, they have already started accepting USDT. And here's the positive thing guys, the government is also choosing to be modernized rather than fighting the inevitable rise of digital assets. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Now the next news guys is another macro level news, and this is all the way from South Korea. Now this news guys is more to do with merger. And the news essentially guys is South Korea's largest cryptocurrency exchange, that is Upbit. They are set to merge with a tech giant called Naver. And this is shaping up to be a $10.3 billion deal. And I'm pretty much sure guys this will definitely reshape the national digital financial ecosystem, isn't it? And regarding this partnership guys, once it is finalized, I'm pretty much sure it's going to accelerate the stablecoin adoption as well as the blockchain payment ambition, isn't it? And look guys, when you talk about South Korea as such, as a nation they are kind of like the OGs in the Bitcoin space. Because going back to 2012 and 13 guys, there used to be so many events and meetups actually taking place in South Korea. So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. Now the next news guys I'm going to be talking about is also connected to South Korea. And South Korea's leading bank, that is Kakao Bank guys, they have officially began building its own won-backed stablecoin. And this according to me guys clearly signals the company's leap from planning to more of a full-scale blockchain development, isn't it? And here's the thing guys, this particular project is backed by Kakao Group's resources. And here's the thing guys, the project aims to power the next generation payments, settlements and even tokenization of financial services across South Korea. So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. So look guys, South Korea is definitely making some really strong moves, isn't it? And as I mentioned a few moments ago guys, earlier in the day South Korea was a massive advocate of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So look guys, we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode. And like we do in every Blockchain DXB podcast, we will be looking at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now both the news guys are on the world of artificial intelligence, and both the news guys are from the Emirate of Dubai. Now the first news guys is connected to Dubai Internet City. And the news essentially guys is that first point, they expanding the Middle East presence in Dubai Internet City. And this is to advance its AI native data security. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Now it's needless to say guys, the location that they have chosen is completely iconic, that is Dubai Internet City. Cause currently they host more than 150 global cybersecurities and AI companies. And news such as this guys definitely supports Dubai's economic agenda D33 goals, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Now the final news for today, guys, is connected to Dubai municipality, and they, along with the giant company that is Siemens, guys, have actually signed an AI integration deal. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss what this news is all about. Cause look, guys, the overall goal is to make Dubai a more sustainable city, and they also are focusing on innovation, and more importantly, guys, they want it to be people focused. So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. So look, guys, we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Hey everyone, this episode is powered by a new sponsor, that is Amana, and they are the region's first and fastest growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. So look, guys, whether you're looking into invest in US stocks like Apple or Tesla, or mega giants like ADNOC or Salik, Amana puts the financial markets on your fingertips. It includes gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, commodities, and guess what, guys? They have over 375 cryptocurrencies, and this makes them the biggest crypto selection in the region. Now for the Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, if you want to go and build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day, explore Amana's pre-built auto investment plans, and all you have to do is set your monthly budget, choose your preferred asset category, and let Amana automate the investing for you. Zero fees, zero lockups, 100% customizable. And here's the thing, guys, funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even crypto wallets. No friction and no hassles. And the best part is, guys, let's say if you need support, you would absolutely love Amana for this, because they offer 24/6 human customer service, as well as a personalized sales support, real people, real help, and the customer support is in English as well as in Arabic. And for the Blockchain DXB listener and community, guys, I do have something really exclusive for you. What you can do is register with Amana using the code Blockchain DXB, or you can also use the link that is in the show notes below. And here's the best part, guys. Once you register, fund your account with a minimum of $100 and at least go ahead and make one trade, and then you'll receive a $100 trading bonus credit to your account the following month. But look, guys, it's real important to note, the bonus is non-withdrawable. It is there to help you trade and learn. So look, guys, if you're looking for a transparent, powerful and easy to use app, that's Amana for you. So what are you waiting for, guys? Download the app now, or you can also visit the website that is amana.app, and don't forget to use the code BlockchainDXB. And Amana, guys, is all markets one app. Next, guys, I'm happy to announce that Blockchain DXB is the official media partner with one of the OGs in the cryptocurrency and blockchain event space, and that is Blockchain Futuristic Conference taking place in Florida this year, as well as ETH Women taking place simultaneously. And trust me, guys, this is an event that you don't want to miss, isn't it? Because for the very first time, North America's most immersive Web3 event is heading to the United States of America, and the Blockchain Futurist Conference and ETH Women event is actually taking place between the 5th and 6th of November. And the location is absolutely stunning, guys. It is taking place at Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, which is in Hollywood, Florida. That's right, guys. Palm trees, panels, and the biggest mind in blockchain and cryptocurrency is all in one place. So there will be multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, hand-on tech demos, metaverse experiences, even outdoor VIP cabanas, and quite a lot more. And the Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, guys, is one of the most iconic venues in the country. So look, guys, if you're in the Web3 space, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, or even artificial intelligence space, or just want to do some serious networking, this is the place that you got to be. And to all of you Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, we have something really interesting for you, because you can get a 25% off the tickets. So just use the code DXB25, and the link to the event as well as the code is in the show notes below. And as an official media partner, I'll be doing exclusive live coverage, interviews, behind the scenes access, and I will be spotlighting some of the most exciting projects shaping the future of decentralized finance tech. So if you're at the venue, guys, definitely come and say hi. Maybe we can catch up for a coffee as well. So listen, guys, the code is DXB25, and by using this code you will be eligible for a 25% discount. And the event is taking place between the 5th and 6th of November 2025 at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, that is in Hollywood, Florida. And in the show notes below, guys, there's all contact details for Blockchain Futuristic Conference Florida 2025, as well as ETH Women. And look, guys, this is the future of blockchain technology brought into life. So don't just read about it. Be there and head to the website that is futuristconference.com and go ahead and use the code DXB25. So see you at the event. Next, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well, and Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen, guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so, guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE, so definitely check it out. And also, guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen, guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one-tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gulf Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs, and these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen, guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform, check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And finally, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below. Now, guys, since you're taking care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now, surprisingly, guys, since the last 24 hours, the ETF information has definitely improved. It is still significantly low and definitely nowhere close to what it was in August and September. But here's the thing, guys, in October and November, the ETF related information was definitely not looking great. And look, as I've always said this, ETF related information does give an indication as to which direction the prices are heading towards. And for the last 6 weeks, guys, there were significant outflows, isn't it? But surprisingly, guys, since the last 24 hours, there is inflows both in the world of Bitcoin ETFs, Ethereum ETF, Solana ETF, and now XRP ETF as well. And if you combine all of these inflows, guys, it is accounting to $141.45 billion. And if you look at the ETF related information, guys, the combined inflows is at a staggering $301 billion, with Bitcoin leading the pack with $121 billion in inflows, followed by Ethereum ETF inflows at $79 million, Solana ETF has inflows at $58 million, and XRP ETF inflows, guys, today is at $35 million. Now look, as according to me, this particular matrix does give us a very strong indication as to which direction the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies would be heading towards. So it looks like today, the 27th of November, looks like the cryptocurrency world should definitely be thanking ETF related information, isn't it? But let's see, guys, how this matrix will be reacting for the next few days. Now that thing being said, guys, if you look at the global cryptocurrency market volume since the last 24 hours, it has actually pumped up to 2.80%, and right now it is at $3.17 trillion. So look, as based on this particular matrix, I wouldn't be surprised in the next few days the global cryptocurrency market may actually cross the $3.40 trillion mark. Let's see, guys, if that thing happens or not. And look, guys, I cannot stress this enough. Whatever I'm saying is definitely not financial advice. Make sure you go to do your own research. Now me personally, guys, because today is the 27th of November, I don't anticipate the volumes to be increasing or decreasing, cause even in United Arab Emirates, guys, there is a long weekend scheduled to take place till the 2nd of December, isn't it? And right now everyone is in vacation mode. So because of all of these factors, guys, I do anticipate the volume to be pretty much the same for the next 3 to 4 days. Now that thing being said, guys, if you look at the total cryptocurrency market volume since the last 24 hours, it is showing as $150 billion. But here's the thing, guys, the volume of decentralized exchanges isn't looking that great. It is only at $10.28 billion. And the total fees connected for these transactions were $10.28 billion. Today is showing as $71.88 million. And the total value log, guys, today is down to $120.41 billion. And the decentralized exchange dominance today is showing as 34.22%. But here's the thing, guys, if you look at a new matrix, that is digital asset treasury inflows, today it is pumped up by well over 30% since the last 24 hours. Today it is at a significant $1.34 billion. Last entire 2 weeks, guys, it was below the $1 billion mark, isn't it? So this particular matrix of digital asset treasury inflows, guys, which has crossed the $1 billion mark after a very long time, also gives us some indication that people are buying a lot of cryptocurrencies and just putting it into the balance sheet or treasuries, isn't it? So keeping all of these things in mind, guys, I'm definitely anticipating the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to pump up in the next few days. But look, guys, the cryptocurrency world is absolutely wild and wicked and volatile, isn't it? So we definitely need to remember all of these factors. Now, if you look at the volume of decentralized exchanges, Uniswap today is at $2.03 billion, followed by PancakeSwap at $1.34 billion. Humidify, guys, is at number 3rd, but its volume is below the $1 billion mark at $636.15 million. Radium, guys, is at number 4th. Its volume is down to $475.46 million. And finally, guys, at number 5th is Fluid Network with a volume of $486.34 million. Now let's quickly run to the volume of stablecoins. Because Tether USDT's volume, guys, is below the $100 billion mark. It is exactly at $99.39 billion. Circle USDC, guys, is at number 2nd with a volume of $13.49 billion. And FDUSD, guys, is at number 3rd with a volume of $4.68 billion. Now, according to me, guys, I do anticipate the volume of stablecoins to be pretty much the same. Because as I mentioned earlier, guys, it is Thanksgiving in US, and there is a really long weekend in United Arab Emirates as well. So I do anticipate all of these metrics to be pretty much the same for the next few days. Now let's quickly run through the dominance, 24-hour trading volume and market cap of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now the dominance of Bitcoin, guys, is down to 56.60%, whereas the dominance of Ethereum is down to 11.50%. But here's the thing, guys, if you look at the 24-hour trading volume of Bitcoin, it is almost triple of that of Ethereum since the last 24 hours. Today it is at a staggering $62.57 billion. And so far as Ethereum's 24-hour trading volume is concerned, today it is at $22.11 billion. Now here's the thing, guys, the market cap of Bitcoin is still below the $2 trillion mark. It is currently at $1.79 trillion, whereas Ethereum's 24-hour trading volume is at $364 billion. Now look, as we know what is going on in the cryptocurrency world since the last 2 months, isn't it? Privacy coins have definitely gone off the chart. But here's the thing, guys, if you look at the finer details regarding privacy coins, the numbers are really negligible in my honest opinion. And here's the thing, guys, since the last 24 hours, Dash, which is one of the privacy coins, that is once again up by 17.16%. So let's see, guys, what the future of privacy coins is. Now look, as one of the reasons why there's so much of noise regarding privacy cons is because a lot of so-called financial analysts, they all of a sudden are talking about quantum resistant, isn't it? And so far as the developers of Zcash is concerned, they are often talking about that they are already quantum resistant. So what I want to do, guys, in today's episode, I want to look at the top quantum resistant coins by market cap. And here's the thing, guys, it is absolutely no surprise that Zcash is leading the pack once again with a market cap of $8.51 billion. But here's the thing, guys, the second coin that is connected to quantum resistant is Starknet, but its market cap is down to only $711 million. The third one, guys, is Novus Network with a market cap of $124 million. The fourth one is QRL, that is quantum resistant ledger with a market cap of $119 million. And at number 5, guys, is Quant Platform. But check this out, guys, its market cap is only at $38.35 million. Now look, guys, I cannot stress this enough. So far as quantum computing is concerned, we're at least a decade away, maybe even longer, for it to make an impact in the world of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But more importantly, guys, once quantum computing is out, all of the so-called Web 2 platforms will be at a major risk, isn't it? We are talking about the banking password, we are talking about ATMs, we are also talking about email address and quite a lot of other things. But look, as an industry, we definitely will have ready-made solutions for that as well. So look, as I do feel all of this quantum resistant talks right now is way too early and we are still not matured for it. So we definitely need to slow down our thinking process regarding quantum computing, at least for now. Now, guys, let's go and look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin. Now, there is a very high possibility, guys, by the time you're listening to the episode, the price of Bitcoin may have actually crossed the $90,000 mark, because right now, guys, it is at $89,686, and since the last 24 hours, it is up by 3.03%, and since the last 7 days, it is marginally up by 1.04%. Ethereum, guys, looks like it has crossed the $3,000 mark. Right now, it is at $3,000.19. And since the last 24 hours, it is up by 3.13%. And since the last 7 days, it is up by 0.34%. Ripple or XRP, guys, right now it is at $2.22. And since the last 24 hours, it is up by 1.16%. And here's the thing, guys, since the last 7 days, it is actually up by 8.53%. Now, guys, let's go and talk about some positive news from the state of Texas, because they have officially become the first US state to buy Bitcoin for a strategic reserve. And they did that by purchasing $5 million worth of Bitcoin on November 20th. And here's the thing, guys, the price of Bitcoin was already around $87,000 mark that day, isn't it? But here's the thing, guys, the state did not purchase the actual Bitcoin. Rather, the state used BlackRock's IBIT Bitcoin ETF for the initial purchase, while it prepares to eventually self-custody its Bitcoin. But look, as this particular move does show growing interest among states. But look, as if you look at it from a positive point of view, this move does actually show growing interest among states and institutions in treating Bitcoin as a serious reserve asset, isn't it? And Texas, guys, also passed a law earlier this year to go ahead and create its own strategic Bitcoin reserve. And to be honest, guys, it is inspired by similar ideas from national leaders in other states. Meanwhile, guys, major institutions are also increasing Bitcoin exposure. Now, we talked about Harvard University, I believe 2 weeks ago, where they actually tripled their holdings in Bitcoin ETF, isn't it? Along with that, guys, Emory University also did the same thing. And also Abu Dhabi's Al Wada investment, guys, they've also added more Bitcoin ETFs. Now, along with Texas, guys, New Hampshire has also recently become the first government worldwide to approve $100 million Bitcoin-backed municipal bond, requiring heavy over-collateralization and creating a new Bitcoin economic development fund. So look, guys, if you look at it at a macro level in US, states as well as major institutions are rapidly increasing the involvement in Bitcoin, isn't it? And right now, guys, the price of Bitcoin is already heading towards the $89,000 mark. So let's see, guys, what December has in store for us. Now let's go ahead and talk about some news all the way from Bolivia, guys. Now the news, guys, is that Bolivia is officially integrating cryptocurrencies and stablecoin into its financial system. And with this move, guys, it will be allowing banks to custody digital assets and also offer crypto-based savings, credits and loan products. And this information, guys, is according to the Minister Jose Gabriel Espinosa. Now, one of the reasons why this news is interesting is because the move comes as Bolivia faces high inflation, US dollar shortages, and growing public use of USDT as a stable store of value. And major companies like Toyota, Yamaha and BYD are already accepting USDT. And the state energy firm in Bolivia, that is YPFB, guys, is also exploring cryptocurrency payments for imports. So according to me, it is definitely a massive news. And here's the thing, guys, rising inflation in Bolivia, tight currency control and regional competition are pushing Bolivia to adopt cryptocurrencies as a modern economic tool and also avoid being left behind, isn't it? And the government guys does actually believe recognizing cryptocurrency is smarter than trying to go out and control it. Now businesses guys in Bolivia already pricing growth in stable coins, and some of the analysts are calling the global FOMO effect is pushing more countries. And analysts guys are saying that the global FOMO effect is actually pushing more countries to adopt digital asset to stay competitive. So really interesting move by Bolivia, isn't it? Now I'm pretty much sure guys other countries will be forced to do a similar move as well. Now let's go and talk about two news all the way from South Korea. The first news guys has more to do with acquisition. Now South Korea's top cryptocurrency exchange, that is Upbit guys, they are currently owned by Dynamo Group, isn't it? But now looks like they acquired by tech giant, that is Naver Financial, and this guys is in a massive $10.3 billion stock deal. And right now it is still pending approval from Fair Trade Commission. Now Dynamo's leader guys will become Nave's largest shareholders, and both companies will keep running the businesses while at the same time exploring growth and restructuring. Now look how this particular merger focuses on stablecoin initiatives, including Dynamo's plan for a one-block stablecoin and a layer 2 Ethereum network for payments. So look how this particular move signals the growing merge of cryptocurrencies and traditional finance. And Naver and Dynamo do actually believe that stablecoins will actually play a major role in the future of payments and also digital banking. And other Korean companies like Kakao Bank are also preparing stablecoins. And it is showing strong national interest in digital currency development, isn't it? And here's the thing guys, the deal also comes as countries worldwide race to regulate and adopt stablecoins. And this is only because of US approving a stablecoin bill, isn't it? So look guys, overall I do feel that this particular acquisition does actually position Naver as well as Dynamo as major players in South Korea's next wave of digital finance. And not only this guys, the next news I'm going to be talking about is also connected to South Korea. And Kakao Bank has started developing its own stablecoin, that is Kakao Coin, which is a Korean-backed stablecoin, and it is moving from planning to actual system development. Now the project guys uses full resources of Kakao Group, with Kakao Bank at the center of the effort. And right now guys, they're hiring blockchain developers to go out and build the backend, including smart contracts, key management, transaction systems and other blockchain infrastructure. And Kako's founder, that is Kim Bae-sung guys, is personally leading this initiative to the Future Initiative Center. And this particular initiative guides Kako's long-term strategy in areas in blockchain as well as artificial intelligence. And it is needless to say that stablecoin is now considered as core future business. And Kakao guys has set up a joint task force with Kakao Bank as well as Kakao Pay to develop blockchain-based payments, settlements and also tokenized financial services. And here's the thing guys, Kakao Bank is also preparing for tokenized security offerings, and they're also collaborating with Korea's Investment and Securities and loosen back to digitized securities on blockchain with smart contracts. So look how this particular move does actually show Kakao is moving from planning to actual blockchain system building, and it is clearly aligning with the upcoming stablecoin and STA regulations, which is expected later this year in South Korea as well. So look how it is definitely great and definitely not surprising that South Korea is once again leading the pack in the world of stablecoins as well as cryptocurrency and even artificial intelligence. So these were some macro level news guys on the Bitcoin blockchain and cryptocurrency world. Now let's go and look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. And the first news guys is regarding Forcepoint, and the news is that they are expanding Middle East presence in Dubai Internet City, and this is to advance its AI native data security. So let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this, cause here's the thing guys, the goal is pretty simple. They want to strengthen the AI native data security in the Middle East, and the iconic location of Dubai Internet City is part of T-Com Group. And regarding Forcepoint guys, they are a global leader in data security solutions, and their platform uses AI-powered data discovery and classification, and they provide unified risk visibility across complex IT environments. And Forcepoint guys announced new protection for structured data, which is highly targeted in breaches, and their system guys covers both structured as well as unstructured data. And the approach is called self-awareness data security, meaning security understands context and interest. And this guys also helps companies adapt to risk in real time. And Forcepoint aims to help organize scale data protection anywhere where data lives. And T-Com and Dubai Internet City executive guys, they have definitely welcomed the expansion. Now here's the thing guys, the move supports Dubai's economic agenda D33 goals. And as I mentioned earlier guys, Dubai Internet City is an iconic location, cause he already hosts more than 150 global cybersecurities and AI companies, isn't it? And here's the thing guys, the wider community includes 4,000 companies and 31,000 tech professionals. And big names in the district include Oracle, PayPal, Nvidia, Google, Hisense, and many more. And the company is supported through events like Backyard Talks, Connected Mornings, and Step Conference. And Forcepoint cars operates globally with customers in 150 countries. And they're based currently out of Austin, Texas. So this particular move is definitely massive news, isn't it? And in today's episode, guys, we've already covered two news from Texas as well. Now the next news, guys, is another interesting news, and this involves Dubai municipality. And here's the thing, guys, they have signed an AI integration deal with Siemens, which is a massive tech giant, isn't it? So let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this, because this particular deal, guys, is a strategic memorandum of understanding, and the goal, guys, is pretty simple. They want to integrate AI and smart technology into Dubai's public spaces, and the agreement supports Dubai's D3 economic agenda, and it focuses on building a smart as well as digital knowledge-based economy. And here's the thing, guys, the collaboration aims to upgrade public facilities across the city. And so far as the memorandum of understanding is concerned, it was actually signed by leaders from Dubai municipality and Siemens, and both sides, guys, will actually explore new artificial intelligence and also smart tech applications, and they will work on improving energy management in public buildings. And this partnership, guys, supports sustainability and low environmental project, and it aims to reduce resource consumption and improve efficiency. And so far Siemens is concerned, guys, their tech will be used for predictive maintenance. An AI-powered automation system, guys, will also be tested in public facilities, and smart analytics will also help monitor operations in real time. And both sides, guys, will create guidelines and share global best practices. Now look, guys, it's needless to say that Dubai wants a safer, smarter as well as cleaner parks, beaches, and also public spaces, doesn't it? So this particular deal, guys, does actually strengthen Dubai's digital transformation plans, and as I mentioned earlier, guys, the overall goal is to make Dubai more sustainable, innovative, as well as people focused. So definitely brilliant move. So these were the news, guys, on the Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So let's kick start with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. I have a question by Danny who asks, does Bolivia's move force other Latin countries to go and speed up the cryptocurrency adoption? This, to be honest, is such a tricky question. And honestly, I do think yes, Bolivia's move definitely puts pressure on other Latin countries to go and speed up the cryptocurrency adoption, isn't it? Because here's the thing, Danny, they are not just trying anything, they are completely going all in for it. And they're doing that by letting banks hold the digital assets, offering stablecoin savings, and more importantly, give crypto-backed loans, and even support companies that want to accept USDT, isn't it? This, according to me, Danny, is definitely a big shift, particularly for a country that used to be against cryptocurrencies. And according to me, now when one country makes such a strong move, the neighbor countries do actually start paying attention, isn't it? And more importantly, in Latin American countries where countries deal with high inflation, and also unstable local currencies. And based on my experience, Danny, I do feel that people already use USDT informally in places like Argentina, Venezuela, Peru, and even Colombia as well, as in it. But Bolivia is the first to officially bring it to banking system. So look, I do feel there are several reasons why this particular move by Bolivia does actually put pressure on other countries. Because here's the thing, if Bolivia stabilizes its economy by, let's say, using cryptocurrencies and stable coins, the neighboring countries will definitely not want to fall behind, isn't it? And they definitely don't want their citizens sending money to Bolivia or using Bolivia financial services just because they're offering more modern options. And according to me, Danny, stablecoins like USDT are already extremely popular in the region, so governments definitely see the demand and realize people will be using them anyway. So the government definitely thinks that legalizing and regulating them does eventually become smarter than trying to block them, isn't it? And when you talk about regional competition, I do think it is extremely real, because countries want to attract tech companies, remittance businesses, fintech startups, and innovation. And with this move, I do feel that Bolivia is looking more crypto friendly, and I'm pretty much sure that's may rush to pass a similar law because they don't want to get left behind, isn't it? And look, earlier today also talked about inflation in those areas, and inflation and currency problems in that area, Danny, do actually create a bit of urgency, isn't it? And based on my understanding, many Latin countries, their economy is already struggling, so maybe cryptocurrencies, particularly stablecoins, could actually give people a quick way to protect the money. So to answer your question, yes, Bolivia definitely lit a fire into the region, and no country wants to be left behind, particularly in that area, isn't it? Definitely an interesting question. And that's about all, guys, from the Ask Me Anything See Some Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Remember, guys, Monday to Thursdays we have Blockchain DXB podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the process. We talk about the latest technological development. We talk a lot about politics, because lately after President Donald Trump, politics is heavily influencing the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and also the adoption as well as in it. We talk about macro level news. We talk about different partnerships. And then, guys, we look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. We look at the latest technological development. We talk about everything going on in the Middle East region. And finally, guys, what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.